Hi guys, we are Lusus and we are here today to show you a bit of the backstage relating to our brand new song, Love You Again. We have here the project. I want to show you how we build this arrangement and created all these sounds. And so to start, let's hear the first drop, and here it is. Wrong part. Here it is. Okay, so the main element in this drop is obviously this bass here. Which is a sound from Citrus. This is a native FL Studio plugin. Yeah. And then we of course had to add a lot of effects here. An overdrive first and a phaser that is actually moving throughout the drop. A reverb also to fill a bit of the spaces in between. Filters, and then of course some equalizing and a limiter and the kickstart here for the sidechain, right? So this is without, it's a bit dry, right? And then with the effects. So what do we have here more? Regarding the kick drum, which is one of the most important parts, of course, we have this punch kick. Regarding the percussion, which is also important, I'm going to isolate it here, because in a drop that only has the bass, it's important to feel it with kind of this movement. And so we have the kick drum, one of the most important things, if not the most important. And then we have these percussion loops. We also have this conga sound, which is very simple, but it actually...
Very important.
Yeah, it actually gives good feeling. Hi-hats. And so yeah, all together they give it a lot of movement.
We're going to a drum buzz.
Yes. So here...
With a compressor to glue them together.
Yeah, here in the mixer, we like to group, of course, all the similar elements and put them on the buzz, and then apply some compression or equalization if needed to kind of give it a more homogeneous sound.
Yes, it's also important to pan the individual percussion elements so that they occupy a different space.
Yeah, you can see here, hi-hats are a bit to the left, the percussion a bit to the right also, the conga is centered, and the kick is also mono.
Centered.
So, yeah. Okay, so it's basically this. Maybe we can go to the second drop. Let's hear it first.
The melody is an arpeggio. We were really inspired by the Supermode track
Tell Me Why.
Tell Me Why. The sound comes from a preset in the stock plugin Citrus. Yeah, this is the main sound, the main melody, but of course we used a lot of different layers to get this full sound. We have the main sound, the other several layers. As you can see, they are all very different sounds. They will occupy different areas of the frequency spectrum to get the full sound. Then we also have the harmonies. We actually started the project with the chords, and then we
Build the melody.
Yeah.
On top.
On top, and then these are the harmonies. Different layers as well. The piano.
Yeah.
We actually really enjoyed using pianos in our different projects because the piano gives a very human feeling to the song instead of just synths and synths. Yeah, and obviously we have the bass, the mid bass, and the sub bass. You won't really be able to hear. And our mid bass.
Yeah, something more to be heard.
Yeah, sounds a little bit dark, but it fits very well together with the rest of the track. And you also have the percussion, very well leveled. You can hear the percussion as well as all the other elements. Sometimes it's really difficult to because the percussion occupies the same frequency region as the high frequencies of the melodies, of the synths, and it's a little bit tricky to mix both. I think we did a good job, right?
I think so. Yeah. We also have here a small break, let's say, in between breaks, and then we have two new elements, let's say. This bass coming for the third bass. It's almost like a lead, but we call it a bass.
You can't really listen to it.
Yeah, but
if you take it out,
you miss it.
Yes.
And also these snares, that just come. And here I have the bass. Yeah, so lots of sounds, as you should do in progressive house. You have to use lots of layers, as we were saying, to feel the whole spectrum of frequencies. We also have lots of effects.
Yes, very important.
Down filters and uplifters and sweeps. All of these come to the mixer also because sometimes you want to EQ some parts out of it, and sometimes you also want to add sidechain to the sweeps. The main thing, I think, is that of course we have the vocal. So this song actually was an instrumental right until the last week or two, more or less, when we were listening for a potential vocal, and we actually found these two different vocals. So this fantasy phrase is actually different from the main vocal. It reminds me of the Gladiator movie. Yeah, so it of course it has some processing, compressor, a de-esser, filter. It also has a pitcher to try to put it in the right notes. And then you have the main vocal.
Wish I could hold you, baby, and look you in the eye.
De-esser,
To tell you that I'm so
reverb,
sorry. To ask for one
and
more
also
try.
an imager
'Cause I'm missing your arms like
from Ozone.
crazy. I'm being honest to myself.
Yeah, we really liked this vocal, and when we put it together with the melody, it was kind of a perfect match made in heaven. And so we knew we had to leave it here. And it was great because nowadays it's not common to have purely instrumental tracks. And so if you can have a vocal of some sort, it's always better. So yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to know anything more about this project. Of course, we are always open to share what we do.
We will not talk about the mastering because
It's actually in a different project. So we kind of we export the pre-master version, let's say, in WAV format, and then do the mastering in a different project. But it's not a very complex chain of mastering, because we believe that if you have a very good mixing, then the mastering is almost like only the polishing, right? So
yes,
focus on having a great mixing,
yes,
and the mastering will come afterwards. But yeah, that's it. So
yes. Thank you.
I hope
for watching.
you have enjoyed, and
Yes.
let us know what you think.